Number one, they did not have a plan. Okay, there's an oil deregulation law. They deregulized, right? Right? And then, wala silang backup plan in case there's a fuel crisis, right? So, walang foresight ba? Sinasabi nga ni Ramon kung gusto ng gobyerno bilhin sa amin ng petrol, okay lang man. Diba? Nako, sir, pag binili na naman ng gobyerno yung petrol, sus ko pangungurakot na naman yan. Pero ang tanong dyan, naghintay pa sila na ganito kalala yung crisis bago sila mag-isip ng mga kung ano-anong ganyan. Alam naman nila, BBM should have known na while he was antagonizing China, he's not gonna get anything from China if there is a problem, hindi ba? Buti na lang itong China, hindi naman cruel. China did not invade us. Even during World War II, China did not invade us. Now, I don't know if China will sell us crude oil. Ang sinasabi ko, lahat ng mga ito, na mga ginagawa ni BBM, catching up lang ito. Catching up. So the problem is not solved. Okay, nagbili ka ng crude oil sa Siberia. How long will that take to refine? And at how much? And what will you do with this transport sector na hindi na nila kaya? They used to earn 1,000 a day. Now they bring home 200 a day. Tapos ang bigas mo 67. Oh. Anong gagawin? Hindi niya alam mo anong gawin niya eh. Hindi na daw siya natutulog eh. Hindi na kayo lahat natutulog. Di mag-resign kayo para maayos ang tulog nyo.
Thank you very much. We have a question from Senator.
Senator, may hapon. Amenable ka ba or okay lang ba sa'yo kung may reconciliation between Marcos and Duterte, especially VP Sara?
Ewan ko, kung gusto nila yan, oh, wala naman akong problema dyan. Basta ako, wala akong reconciliation kay Marcos. I cannot speak for President Sara Duterte. I've always been anti-Marcos, me and my family. One of the first things Marcos did was confiscate our electric plant. I'm not just saying because we lost assets and all that. Even sugar, lahat. Anong ginagawa? Martial law, marami akong friends na ginahasa. Marami akong kilala na na-torture. 70s ako sa UP. So, hindi ako magre-reconcile. Bakit ako magre-reconcile sa kanya? Sabihin niya, Tony Guadson, gawin kitang senador, wag mo na ako murahin. Wag na lang ako mag-senador, sir, murahin pa rin kita araw-araw.
Follow up. Pag-resign ba ni Presidente Marcos mo ay sulbad solusyon ng ating problema?
I think so, because he cannot do it anymore. Kahit nga mga bata pag naglalaro sila, di ba? Na nag-contest sila ng mga laro-laro nila ba? Na game over ka na eh. Ako na, kay game over naman ka. Yeah, why not? So we can change the whole cabinet and put honest people there. So, mas matalino pa yan sila kaysa nakaupo dyan? Oo, mas matalino pa kami kaysa nakaupo sa inyo dyan. O, sino dyan ang magsabi na mas matalino pa siya sa akin, be?
Yes, okay.
Why not change the cabinet? Why not let the Vice President take over? That is what the Constitution says. Why should we wait until, by golly, grabe na niyang collapse sa ekonomiya sa Pilipinas. Ya. Ito singing presidente niya, pa-picture-picture pa dito sa bridge, nga dili man iya ha. Sama.
Yes.
Rowan Abasado, ma'am, of IFM. Ma'am, do you think that the President should first form the economic crisis team upon hearing the war in the Middle East?
Oh, wala na.
To alleviate the suffering of the Filipinos.
Kahit anong team ang gawin nila, wala nga sila eh. Wala nga number one naging problema ani. Walay kwarta ang Pilipinas. Pagpalit aning supply early on pa kay ang private sector man ang may-ari ng fuel natin. Hindi man ito gobyerno, wala man silang safety net pa in case of fuel crisis. Ngayon pa lang nagsasuggest doon sa mga senador. Di, itong si BBM kasi, masyado siyang believe kay Trump eh. Oh, tanawa. Iaway niya China, masyado siyang believe kay Trump. Oh, tanawa. Mga pro-American nga mga oil tankers, hindi makadaan sa Strait of Hormuz. Tapos, ang transaction ngayon is in yuan, not in dollars. So, there will be the dollar will drop. The peso is also the worst. 60 pesos and 55 centavos. This is the worst that I have ever experienced in all my life. And the OFWs, our poor mga kababayan nga, at risk, mga uli lang sila dire. Tanawa din nyo, gipauli sila ni Bongbong, libre ko nung sakay. Pag-abot dito sa airport, tanawa ninyo, nabay naglamano niya, wa man. Kay balo man mga OFW nga, ikaw mangyoy kuan. Ikaw mangyoy salaan eh. At paano mo naman malalaman ng presidente kung may mag-energy crisis pala? Hindi yun. Dapat alam niya kung anong gawin niya kung may crisis. Hindi ba 14 billion ang kanyang intelligence fund? Last year pa yung away-away ng Iran at Israel eh. Kasi mag-eleksyon na naman si Netanyahu eh. O, di ginyera niya yung Iran. Yun ba history ng Iran? Di ba yan dati Persia? That was the Persian Empire. Lagi na lang yan ina-attack ng mga kalaban nila. Nandyan pa rin sila. They even had their own religion, Zoroastrianism. Attack sila ng mga Muslims. Islam na po sila. I'm just saying, sino ba ang kontrabida dito? Na ito nangyari sa atin? Kasi, ayaw naman itigil ni Trump. Oh. Alam nyo naman that the American people do not want to finance a prolonged war. That is when Trump will stop, when Congress will say, stop this war. He will no longer finance this war. The people, like Vietnam War, oppose America's participation in this war. And look at us. My friends, my father received the U.S. Congressional Gold Medal for fighting the Japanese as an intelligence officer during the war. Ang sakit ng loob ko na magdidigmaan naman uli. There are 1,000 soldiers now from Japan who have landed in the Philippines for a Balikatan exercise. We have 17 EDCA sites in the Philippines. Do you think that is not enough for Iran to say, that is a risk for us? You have 17 EDCA sites. And now you have Japanese troops on the Philippine soil. China has already sent its navy near Taiwan, which is very near us. Tama talaga, may nag-predict noon that the Third World War will be, the next big war will be about oil. Will be about oil. And God forbid, madamay na naman tayo dyan. This energy crisis, as a result of this war, is the nail on the coffin of Bongbong Marcos. He should resign.
Follow up, ma'am. Do you think that knowing that PBBM is a American affiliated to America, do you think that China will still allow us to get some oil in the country?
China was, for me, has a good neighbor policy. I saw the speech of the ambassador. In fact, I met him briefly, of course, during the Spring Festival, Chinese New Year. I don't think China is like that. I think if it has oil to spare, it will sell to us. Tapos kung may hiya naman yung may hiya pa itong si BBM, dapat magpasalamat siya ng todo at magluluhod dyan. Nakakaya itong si Tariela. Si Tariela, appoint ko yan, ambassador to China. Siya magbili doon ng oil. Pero mo si Tariela making fun of the premier of China, a superpower in Asia. Tapos, tuwang-tuwa pa siya. Parang ipopromote pa siya eh. Diferensya mga ulo ng mga taong ito. Tapos ngayon, ano gagawin nyo? Si Bongbong, pupunta nagiging friends na siya. Maki-friends na siya sa China lagi, kaya mo palit na siya fuel. Asa naman ka, Tariela? Hinalan, ikaw may moana ba? Ikaw mag-pull sa cargo ship ba? Bibili tayo doon, tapos si Tariela ang mag-pull ng ship, ng cargo ship from China to the Philippines. These people of BBM are all incompetent. They should all resign.
Sige po. May question from Sarah?
Yes, may hapon, attorney.
Just let them. You're stressing me out.
Yes, may hapon, attorney. Ayamaya Padilla of Edge Davao. Attorney, actually, nakakagpansir. Pero balik ko atong sa imuhang walang dapat na kulay-kulay.
Oh.
Balik ko dito. Pero
Yeah.
with you coming here, does it signify na green po kayo?
Na ano ako?
With you coming here,
Hindi, Sara Duterte ako. Pero dilawan ako. Anti-Marcos ako. Pero Sara Duterte ako for president. Kung anong kulay isusuot niya sa kampanya, yun din isusuot ko sa kampanya. Pero dilawan ako. Bakit niyo ako kukulayan?